just great people who have gone on to represent Franklin County High School and to serve our community in many, many positive ways. Welcome tonight to Franklin County High School senior class of 1966. Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to present the 2023 Franklin County High School Choir Marching Band. The Franklin Choir Band is the Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the school in the Franklin County High School playing field to recognize the veterans from the Franklin County High School senior class of 1966. Please give them a hand. Now at this time we ask that you please rise for the presentation of colors by the Franklin County High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard, featuring Cadet Elijah Bates, Cadet Layla Rudder, Cadet Annalisa Daly, Cadet Jackson Robbins, Cadet Jaden Bryant, Cadet Jaden Valdez, as the Franklin County High School Flyer Band, under the direction of Mr. Josh Thomas, plays our national anthem.
It's the undefeated Franklin County Flyers taking on their district opponent this year, the Spencer County Bears. That's up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Hello, folks. Welcome to Benny Watkins Field here at Franklin County High School for this Game of the Week here on Cable 10. I'm Clint Goins, and we're joined with Chris Cole, of course, my partner for a long time now. But we have a special guest tonight, and that is City Commissioner Kyle Thompson. And Kyle, if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a podcast.
I do.
And you have the coaches on, and
we
probably
do.
know a lot about these.
We just started it this week. It's been in the works for the last few weeks. You know, our hopes are that we can introduce the community a little bit more to the inside of the program and what goes on with the program. I've had the opportunity to be a huge supporter of the program. Obviously, I was this size in 8th grade, so I was not a Franklin County Flyer alumni football player, but I've been a supporter for a very long time. I will say, though, that
I was that size in 8th grade, too.
Yeah.
But I've put on about 7 pounds.
Unfortunately, I stopped growing, Clint. And so the great thing about this program is that it's led by some amazing gentlemen that I really look up to. I think they do a fine job with these young men every year. Every year it seems like we come in and Coach James says we're young but talented, or I feel like we're going to have a decent season. What he probably was not anticipating was the fact that we were going to have a team that essentially is 3-0, having beaten 2 6A teams already, and one 5A team. A powerhouse 6A team at that, Bryan Station, who was in the state semifinals just a year ago. And for the second time in the Eddie James era, they are 3-0 coming into their 4th game in the season. So there's a lot of hope and expectations, I think, with this first game. We have seen some kids step up that we had no idea had the talent that they had, and also those that are working to become everyday players for the Flyers.
And one thing I've noticed on the early part of this season, we're used to the high explosive scoring of Franklin County over the years, and I've said it the last couple years on the air how their defense has developed, and they're winning close and tight ball games.
Yes, they're grinding it out, so to speak.
They are, and they're holding their opponents to about 13 points a game, which would be the second lowest in the Eddie James era, and we haven't even started district play yet. That's against 2 6A teams and a 5A team, so that's impressive enough. But you have a kid out there right now, Jeremy Walters, who is starting Mike linebacker for the Flyers. He is about my size. I'm not going to lie. He's not a big kid, but he has the heart of a lion. This kid has 40 tackles already.
Leads the team.
And he leads the team. He had 19 tackles in the Great Crossing game. Unbelievable. Then you have another kid out there, Luke Toothaker, who has moved his way up through this program. If you see the podcast, we talk a lot about Luke and where he came from in his development. The kid has 19 tackles on his own already. He's got 4.5 sacks. He's got 5 tackles for loss, and that doesn't even mention the fact that he's also the starting tight end for the team as well.
Well, he's also isn't his dad one of the assistant coaches, Toothaker? Am I correct in that, or
I don't know. I don't know if his father's helping out with the team or not.
I'm not sure about that.
But he's also one of the most well-known horsemen in the area, so I know that that's one of their family claims.
And Kyle, you talk about the development of this team, and it starts at the Rams.
Oh, it does, absolutely.
The developmental program that Coach James and the other guys have started on the east side with the Rams, and it continues into Elkhorn, who had a big win last night against Scott County.
They did.
And they're undefeated as well coming in to the weekend. So, you know, as a former football player that came from Danville and seeing development, because that's what we were doing in the 90s, right? You had the youth programs, you had the middle school program, and then it carried on to the high school. And to be successful at any level, you have to have great feeder programs. And Coach James and his staff, all the way down to Coach Brock at Elkhorn and the guys running the Rams, is doing a fabulous job.
Oh, I agree. Brandon Moore, who's the head coach down there with the Rams, is doing an amazing job as well. I will say, though, in a town like Frankfort, where it seems that we're struggling to have any momentum with any youth sports, what they have done with a sport like with football of all sports. You know, this is not basketball where you roll a ball out and you're able to play with everybody. This has been impressive, and it has been these kids now who are in the high school program are the first set that have come from the Rams all the way through, and then you add those kids with a kid like Gavin Hurst. This is his 5th year. I like to call him the Renaissance man. Because he's a master of a lot of different trades.
Well, and I had the honor and the dishonor of coaching against Gavin when he was at Elkhorn, when I was at Bonner. And he was the one player that we were really worried about, because you really never knew where he was going to be at on the field.
It's correct. He's thrown for a touchdown this year. He's run for a couple touchdowns this year. He also has 18.
I think he's their third leading receiver.
17 tackles and the third leading receiver. He's running at an 18-yard clip every time he touches the ball for a run.
He's the Christian McCaffrey.
He really is
to this team.
He really is, and to play both ways, used to be normal. It used to be normal for you put your best kids out there. So many specializations now with kids, and Gavin's a kid who came back in his 5th year, probably hoping to focus a little more on that, and his team has needed him to step up, and he has done that. And here come the Flyers through the tunnel right now, and tonight is youth night. As you guys can see, they had 140 kids sign up for youth night.
That's awesome.
It is packed here tonight. I mean, folks, it is, if you're familiar at all with Franklin County High School, Elkhorn is, there's no room in the Elkhorn parking lot.
That's correct.
No room in the Franklin County parking lot. You're going to have to park out in front of the school. The FCHS class of 1966 is having a reunion, so we got a bunch of 75-year-olds out here too.
There's some old school Flyer heroes out there that were on that team, so I think it might be interesting to see some of those guys.
All right, we will step aside here just ever so briefly and come back with the kickoff right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Thank you.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollesautopro.com.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Welcome back, everyone. Benny Watkins Field, Franklin County, set to take on the Bears of Spencer County tonight. Franklin County, Chris, they've had a really good year so far. I mean, we're still early in the year, but 3-0 beating Bryan Station, beating Great Crossing. I mean, that's,
Well, and they made that
those quality teams.
trip down 75 and beat a good North Laurel team as well. You know, I was looking this week that behind Covington Catholic, Franklin County's ranked number 2 in 4A in RPI, which all that does, you keep that spot, you're going to keep home field advantage through the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's what Coach James has been building the last few years with his non-district schedule.
All right, there's the kick, and it's fumbled, picked up, but the ball carrier brought down around the 17. Obviously, we're not as familiar with the Spencer County players, but we'll.
That was Brady Smith on the return after the muff catch there.
I do want to thank softball coach and athletic director Tracy Spicker of Franklin County. She is absolutely awesome. One of the best athletic directors in the state as far as I'm concerned. Preparing for us a packet, a media packet, and she just does a fantastic job. Fantastic job.
That was Armstrong on the carry for Spencer County off the right side. Gained just about 3 or 4 yards there. Spencer County coming to the line. Almost like a wing T formation. Gonna fullback dive out to about the 24-yard line. Gonna bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Bears, I believe, Clint. Actually, 3rd and 5 from the 23. Just underway here at Franklin County on a packed house tonight.
Yes.
And what a beautiful night for high school football.
Oh man, this is nigh on perfect football weather. Hand off, and he may get the first down.
Ethan Hampton on the carry around the left end. Good blocking. Got 2 linemen pulling out in front of him. Gets a couple seal blocks by his receivers and out past the 30 for a first down.
A little surprised by that. I was expecting Franklin County to shut that down, but Spencer County ran a really good play and got the blocking they needed to get the first down. Jarrett Stewart, I believe, is the Bears quarterback. Hands off again. That time, not much for Denny Armstrong, the ball carrier.
John Griffin, really good job of closing down from his DN position there.
Yes.
To seal that up right away. And I think they gave him a generous spot. I didn't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage, but they gave him a yard there.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Second and 9. Stewart back to pass and connects with his receiver out at the 41.
Andrew Barron, the leading receiver for the Bears, coming in with 154 yards and 2 touchdowns. They don't throw it a whole lot, but you know, when they do throw, they've been pretty good.
The Bears are coached by Mike Marksberry. And there is a senior running back. Number 3 is Calvin Marksberry. And my guess is that's probably the coach's son. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just guessing. He goes in motion, and we've got movement. We have a penalty flag thrown, and illegal procedure is the call. And that'll back the Bears up 5 yards. The school board says 3rd and 15, but I don't think that's accurate. I think it's more like 3rd and 6.
Yeah, because they were close to a first down.
Yeah,
on
they
that
were 1
pass.
yard away before that play ran.
You know, it's first home game of the season
That's
for Franklin
right.
County.
That's right. This is their home opener. A lot of excitement here. If you're a criminal and you're looking to rob a place on the east side of town, tonight might be the night to do it because everybody is with the ball game. Marksberry gets the call, and he gets nowhere.
Yeah, they tried a little trickery, faked the dive up the middle, tried the end around. Really slow development play here, and Franklin County just ate it alive.
Oh, yeah. Lots of flyers in there on that tackle. Franklin County, for the first time, perhaps ever, that was almost blocked. The home team is lining up on the other side. Usually, Franklin County is on the press box side, but not here. Here's another look at it. Almost got that one. And good job by not interfering with the punt.
And do you think that has something to do with the renovations here? There's no stands over on that side, and Coach James is like, no distractions. Let's get them away from everybody.
Yeah, could be. Next year there will be new stands on the other side of the field. I am told now a couple of weeks. We have to wait till next year. I have these voices in my head, Chris. I don't know if you get them too. But,
every now and then. And that's a little flare pass to Hurst and positive gain on the first play.
We've got a Spencer County Bear that's not getting up. Jacob Biller, I believe, is the player there. Got a coach out looking at him. And we'll just take this break, step aside for 30 seconds, and come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of their local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
All right, you see Mr. Biller there coming off the field under his own power, holding his gut there. 2nd down and 2. Left-handed quarterback puts it up in the air, and it is it caught? him in a bad place, Chris, right in the hands. Couple of broken tackles. This is Brennan Robinson. Gets the first down for the Flyers. Busts through a couple of them, and finally the Bears bring him down, but he got like 15 yards on that carry.
Yeah, good hard run there.
Another pass out to the flat. This time to Cohen Taylor.
Yeah, just a little wide receiver screen right here. Quick hitter. Breaks about 3 or 4 tackles and finally gets rode out of bounds.
Yeah,
almost into the kicking net over there.
Pick up about 5 or 6 yards there. But we've got a flag apparently, and personal foul. Is that targeting? Is that what that call was, Chris?
Yes.
So that's a big one. 15 yards added to the end of that one.
I didn't see anything, but
I didn't either. Maybe it's the fact that he just, maybe it wasn't targeting, it was just, you know, running him out of bounds. I mean, my goodness, he was, you know, 10 feet out of bounds, and he's still in the process of trying to tackle him.
great field position after the penalty for Franklin County.
The Flyer quarterback, and correct me, Chris, if I'm pronouncing his name right, Dury Trahan?
I think so.
So a gain of 3 on that one. Incomplete pass. That was again Taylor was the intended target.
Little zip on that one, just out of reach.
Taylor made a good effort diving for it, but it was too far. And so bring up 3rd down. And if they don't get it, you know, the Flyers may kick. Oh, what a nice play fake that was to Hurst. I mean, Trahan rolls out to his right, but turns around and throws it to his left.
Gets all the motion going one way of the offense, and then the little throwback to Hurst.
That was a good job by, I think it was Aaron Barron for Spencer County to stay home and make that tackle. But it's 1st down and goal to go from the 5 for the Franklin County Flyers. Hands off this time. Ball carrier was Jaquan Crawford. Gets down to the 2.
Little sweep to the right there. Bring up 2nd and goal. Little wildcat formation here with Hurst in the backfield.
And touchdown. Gavin Hurst runs it in for Franklin County. They take the early lead. The fans celebrate. You know, I know they want to move the home stands over to the other side of the field once we get those bleachers in place, but I don't know how the Franklin County fans will take that. Easton Powell with the kick, the PAT, it's good. 7-0 is your score. We'll come back with the kickoff right after this here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 48 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop from and collectively over 100 years of experience. Call, visit us, or request quotes on BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com. Tune in to Around 10, Frankfort's very own morning show. We cover all the happenings in the capital city every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. live on Cable 10, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, if it happens around town, it's on Around 10.
Welcome back, everyone. Franklin County with the score takes an early 7-0 lead against the Spencer County Bears. This is their first district opponent of this year, a 6-team district. And Chris, I have never heard of that before. Is this the first year KHSAA has done that? Most districts are 4 or 5 teams, not 6.
And it may be that you're getting, I think 4A may be the biggest class out of the 6. Because you had teams like Western Hills that moved up. Henry.
Here's a look at the scoring drive. That's Robinson with a big 15-yard carry, maybe more than 15 yards. Then it passed over to Taylor, and he was ridden out of bounds. That draws a big flag. And then Hurst takes the snap and runs it in.
But you've got Henry County, Hills, both moved up from 3A to 4A this year in that district.
Brody Phelps is number 5 for Spencer County. He doesn't get much, if he got anything.
I'm not sure he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Spencer County, what, 1-3 coming in?
1-3. So they lost to Hart County, Collins, South Oldham, and they beat Fairdale for their only win on the season so far. And you know, Spencer County's been a
tough team in the years past. A nice play there up the middle. Danny Armstrong with the carry. Collins with the tackle. You may be able to hear Terry Johnson, the longtime PA announcer here at Franklin County High School. Still teaches here, and at least is, I don't know how long he's been here since 1970. 44 years. He's a legend.
And does a outstanding job.
Oh, yeah. Hand off here again. This time, not much. I think that may have been Phelps again on the carry. No, it was Armstrong on the carry. 4th and 3. Looks like Spencer County is going to punt it away again.
Fourth and 1.
4th and 1.
I think they were just a little slow to change the marker there.
Okay. Thomas Childress is the punter for Spencer County. He's a senior. He had a pretty good punt last time. Almost got it blocked, but he got it away. Did a good job. We want to thank you for watching on Cable 10 or on YouTube, whichever you may be. If you're watching on YouTube and feel like you want to comment, we cherish those comments. Please let us know, even if you hate us. Timeout by the Bears. We'll step aside as well. Back in just a little bit here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 48 years in business. Call, come by, or visit our website for free quotes today.
You know, Chris, I would like to have duct taped my kids to the wall once when they were, anyway, here we are. 4th and 1. Spencer County looking like they're going to punt. But they've got stacked receivers here on the near side and a player finally going onto the field to round out their 11.
How do you come out of a timeout and don't have enough players on the field?
I don't know. It's probably frustrating the coaches over there. Another good punt, and the Flyers are just going to let it bounce down to about the 20. They will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Another good job by Mr. Childress. Having a good punter is important.
Yeah, because that can flip the field on a possession. I mean, of course, being on these turf fields don't hurt either. You get a little extra roll, a little extra bounce.
The center for Franklin County is Colin Tate. He has the ponytail, and I believe he had a older brother.
He's had several older brothers.
And he had a ponytail too. It was
both of them did.
A very good football player.
Blair Tate, he had Bennett Tate.
Blair Tate's what I'm thinking of, yes.
So Blair, a graduate in 22. So I've known the Tate family ever since the kids were young. So,
well, Jimmy Tate and I, the father, we went to high school together way back in the dark ages. Hand off up the middle, not much there this time. I think that was Christian Moore with the carry.
Yes. You know, Christian came on really strong last year for the Flyers as a running back. Kind of took the lead back position about halfway through the season and never relinquished it.
We only got about 5 seconds to go in this quarter. Will they run a play? Yes, they will. Trahan connects with Cohen Taylor over on the left side. And that'll bring this first quarter to an end with Franklin County leading and on the move 7-0 on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
If your property has trees, you know they add beauty and value, but they also have the potential to do serious damage. That's where the team of pros at Estate Tree Service come in. From trimming and shaping to complete removal, including stumps, the team at Estate Tree Service gets the job done, even in an emergency. Estate Tree Service has been the area's premier tree service since 1957, and our long list of satisfied clients can tell you why. The name you know and trust, Estate Tree Service.
We want to thank Estate Tree Service and all our sponsors here on Cable 10 that help us bring you these games each week. We enjoy it, but there's quite a bit of resources thrown at this thing. So we've got a staff of about 12 people here tonight. So
Yeah, we can't do this without our sponsors.
And we appreciate them. David Tolles, J.O. Osborne, Bill McCoy, Traditional Bank. Whitehead Hancock has been our replay sponsor for years. Classic Gold Master Jewelers. And, of course, our Play the Game sponsor, Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Correction. You want to stay tuned at the end to see what the play of the game might be. We're ready to play football, but the cheerleaders are not ready to relinquish the field. Like, nope, we got our dance routine and we're going to finish. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And there you go. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Trahan in a shotgun. He's got a back there with him, but he throws the pass to Hurst, a pickup of about 4 or 5, maybe.
Little low there, but connected.
That's the important part. So they'll give him 5 yards on that one. Trahan back to pass, goes long this time and connects. Wow, what a catch. Gavin Hurst. What did you call him? The Renaissance Man?
Well, that's what Kyle called him. I'm going to call him the Swiss Army knife because he can do it all.
Whatever it is, whatever you need, he can do it. And he makes the first down catch right there.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage on the outside, and you better have some speed and height if you are going to cover Hurst one-on-one.
This pass to the right side, I think this is Taylor, Yes. Taylor with the reception. A pickup of about 6, says Terry Johnson. Boy, I wish they had thought of armbands whenever I played football. It would have helped me a lot. Robinson only picks up a couple.
Yeah, straight ahead this time. Down to about the 20.
Just to keep the defense honest. You know, you gotta run some of those plays that aren't designed to pick up many yards just to keep the defense guessing. And sometimes you can break those wide open. Trahan hands off again. This time up the middle goes Christian Moore. And he gets it down inside the 10.
Yeah, Christian Moore, a load to bring down when he gets a head full of steam, and you can see it right there.
No huddle offense here for the Flyers. They're going with it, and let's just run the same play again, why don't we? It worked last time, and it worked this time. So Christian Moore scores a touchdown for the Flyers. It is so awkward to me to see them go to the other sideline. I'll have to get used to that.
Well, and it's throwing me off because I can't see the down markers with them being on this side.
Yeah, that's true. They're always on the visiting side of the field. Powell puts it up and through. 14-0, your score here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Flyers seem to be rolling.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Welcome back, folks. Flyers on top, 14-0. A packed stadium tonight here at Benny Watkins Field. Parking at a premium. The weather is nigh on perfect. It's a great night for high school football here in the Bluegrass. Easton Powell there getting ready to kick off. Will Squibber. Perhaps an onside kick, but the Bears get down on it. Andrew Barron. Here's another look at the scoring drive. Big pass there to Gavin Hurst. That got him inside the 20. And then Christian Moore with a couple of big runs. That's the first one right there. And here's the next one, just taking it up the middle, running it down your throat, gets in. It must be Hawaiian night. I see a lot of leis out there and flowery shirts. Uh-oh.
Busted play, and
Jarrett Stewart almost coughed it up there for Spencer County.
yeah, he did a good job. And he went right, and his running back went left. Somebody zigged when they were supposed to zag.
That's right. We don't know which one of them it was, but it was, they were not on the same plane. Loss of 4 on that play. 2nd and 14 now coming up for the Bears of Spencer County.
And Spencer County, the way their 2 previous offensive possessions have went, you can't take negative yardage.
No. And they're taking it again. Another TFL, tackle for loss. This is going to bring up 3rd and, gosh, what, 18 maybe? They're going backwards. John Griffin there with the tackle for Franklin County.
And I talked about it in the pregame show a little bit, Clint, how the defense of Franklin County has just been relentless this year. They're
making their mark. They are making their mark. Gain of about 4 or 5, but of course that won't be near enough. Ethan Hampton, the ball carrier for the Bears.
Number 1, Thomas Childress back to punt for the Bears. Back into the play is number 5, Kevin Hurst.
So another punting situation here.
And this one's
Childress hits it high, but not as far this time, and it takes a Franklin County bounce off the turf, and they'll have pretty good field position here from their home 38.
Yeah, you don't want to give Franklin County a short field, and this time they did, so. Taking a shot down the field and through the hands of Hurst. Good coverage that time.
Yeah.
By Marksberry.
That would have been a great play. I think Hurst should have had that, but was there a little bit of interference maybe? No, not really.
No, great coverage. Good pass placement. Just a good play all around.
Trahan rolls out and gets away and throws it up. And he could, oh no, another dropped pass. Oh my goodness. Collins, the intended receiver, Trahan, did a good job working his way out of this one. I thought he was just going to take off and run, but he had a wide open Collins there. And
what's the old saying? I think he took off running before he caught it.
Yeah, maybe so. He was maybe smelling the end zone. Third and 10 now. This is new territory for the Flames here.
And it's intercepted.
And there's a flag. That's probably going to be holding.
I think it was not enough men on the line of scrimmage, or
it'll be declined. I can guarantee you that. We'll see what the head referee here has to say about it. Illegal procedure. And that is declined, of course, and it's going to be first down for the Spencer County Bears. Here's another look.
not enough people on the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have 7 guys. That was Brady Smith for Spencer County with the pick.
And that's, you know, that rollout throwback can, you know, that's the danger of it, because it's going basically 40 yards with no loft on it. And Smith did a good job stepping in front of the would-be receiver.
Practically no gain on that play for the Bears. So second down and 10. Stewart back to pass, overthrows his receiver.
Intended for Barron, just overthrew.
So third and 10 now. Franklin County with their best field position of the night so far, and couldn't go anywhere. And now, and of course, that gives Spencer County their best field position. First time they've had the ball on this side of the 50, but they're unable to do much with it either. Stewart under center, drops back to pass, puts it up, but again, overthrows his receiver. Is there a flag on the play?
Yep. I think you're going to have a defensive hold, maybe.
We'll see. The thing about that is that it was pass interference. That looked like it was an uncatchable ball. I mean, all right. 1st and 10 now for Spencer County. Here's another look at it. And, yep, that'll do it every time. When you grab their jersey and keep them from getting to the ball, that'll do it every time, Chris.
Yeah. But, again, the old saying is, let's take a pass interference, then give up a touchdown.
Yeah, which that would have been.
And then you fumble, and Franklin County
has it. And Spencer County drive ends. Hunter Gottschall falls on it. So the Flyers kind of dodged the bullet that time. Handoff was bad, and then
I don't think the quarterback ever got the snap.
I think you're right.
And coach is saying one thing, quarterback's saying another, and they're going to agree to disagree.
They're
on
both
that.
upset, yes. Neither one of them are happy. Up the middle, is that Christian Moore again?
That's
My
Christian
goodness,
Moore.
he picked up like 10 yards on that carry. Just right up the middle. He's a hoss.
Rumble, bumble, stumble. Another one of these Flyers that I've known since he was a young man. A wee lad.
A wee lad. A weein'. Christian Moore again picked up about 6 on that carry. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
He's going to come out and get a little rest and get his tape reapplied there.
Now, do you go outside here?
I don't know. 2nd and 4. Well, they're going to run a little sweep here.
End around and going to get a late hit here.
Yep. Another 15 yards added to that one. That'll take it inside the 40 of Spencer County. Yeah, once they cross that little white line over there, you're not supposed to hit them anymore. Referees are conferring.
I think it's the same player.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no, they're calling a holding on the offense and then a personal foul on the defense. So, what is that going to be, Chris? A 5-yard gain?
So you got holding right there.
Right there, yeah. But then you got the personal foul there at the end. So personal foul's 15 and holding's 10. I'm not sure. It's 1st and 10 regardless from the 40. And Moore is back into the game, punishing people as he runs down and gets it inside the 40.
Looks like a young Jerome Bettis.
The bus. You know, it kind of made me feel sorry for Ethan Hampton because he took that one like boom. He did slow him down and eventually led to the tackle, but Hampton was punished for that. Hampton there makes the tackle. Cohen Taylor.
Another one of those quick passes out.
Second and 5 for Franklin County. Hand off to who? Christian Moore, of course. He gets the first down and then some. Down to about the 15.
The big fella eat. Just keep feeding.
Hampton there again with the tackle. Ethan Hampton, he's a baller here for Spencer County. Gavin Hurst not able to stick it out into the end zone, but he makes the catch and gets it dangerously close.
Yeah, he was reaching for that pylon, and I think he stepped out before the ball got to.
Here's another look.
Just outside of reach. I got a feeling you're going to see 24 with the ball right here.
I think you could be right. You know, it's been a long time since I've seen running backs in a three-point stance.
Well, they're going to give it to the fullback.
And he takes it in.
Robinson.
Franklin County now up by 3 touchdowns. And I imagine Mr. Powell will kick it through for a PAT. Here's another look at it. Right in your living room right there.
Old school football right there. Fullback dive, short yardage situation.
Yeah.
Takes me back.
The kick is up and good. Franklin County Flyers on top of the Spencer County Bears. 21-0 here in the first half of this high school football game on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
There's a look at the Franklin County coaching staff.
Defensive coordinator Dennis Lefford, and you know, he's got to be happy with the way his defense has performed so far this year.
Oh, yeah. The last time they kicked it was a little squib kick. This time, Easton Powell puts his leg into it and sends it into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. The Bears will have it out at 20. Here's the scoring recap. Christian Moore, once again, doing a great job every time he gets the ball. But Brendan Robinson and the fullback dive. Chris Cole's favorite play gets the score.
Well, I've seen County come out in a wishbone. They've run I formation. Tonight, it's you got Spencer County in a wing T.
Stewart hands off. I think that's Ethan Hampton. Boy, he's going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, he's making all kinds of tackles for Spencer County and carrying the ball for the Bears. He is the Spencer County version of Gavin Hurst, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of do-it-all player. And a good job that time by Tanner Schuler for Spencer County, the right guard. He pulled out, was one of the lead blockers, got a nice kick-out block.
Not much there for the Bears, though, this time, as they were looking at 2nd and 5, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. Just a little over 2 minutes left here in the first half. And I can't tell, but I believe there may have been a timeout called. The Flyers called it. We'll step aside as well. We'll come back with the remaining 2 minutes and 8 seconds here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
All right, there's Tim and Rebecca Hubbard, our Play of the Game sponsors, with Exit Realty Crutcher. 3rd and 6. They lost a yard, and they don't pick up much there. Danny Armstrong, the ball carrier for the Bears, and it'll be another punting situation. They'll bring out Thomas Childress to punt it away, and Franklin County hoping to score one more time here before the first half ends.
And I think that the County just used their second timeout to stop the clock. And
clock management, an important part of the game.
Yeah, you can't take them with you.
That's right.
So look for Coach Ledford to scheme up something here to put some pressure on the punter.
Well, they almost blocked that first one. But Childress has done a good job for Spencer County in the punting department. He boots it away, and it gets a nice Spencer County roll, but Franklin County fields it. That was Gottschall again, taking the ball. Advancing it about 7 or 8 yards.
You know how I feel about players taking it on the bounce.
You're not a fan, are you?
I am not. I am not. That football on a bounce or a roll can do funny things.
Dury Trahan, quarterback for Franklin County, steps back. looking to throw it down the field. But now he's just going to take it himself and run out of bounds and stop the clock. Gets 2 or 3 yards.
Looks, rolls out.
Yeah, nobody's really open.
Nope.
Kennan Carnes, number 33, over on the side there for Spencer County, ready to make the tackle if he needed to. So they give him 4 yards. Handoff, here's that end around again. They blow it dead, but the clock is going to continue to run. Franklin County still has 1 timeout left, I think. And I think he got enough for the first down.
Flag on the play on the far side.
Robinson with the catch, and flag will stop the clock. And now the official says no, run the clock. Maybe there wasn't a flag.
I thought I saw a flag come in from the other side.
Trahan again, just out of reach of Robinson. Here's a Chris saw a football go up on the sidelines, and that's what he thought was a flag.
Hey,
you know,
I saw something in the air.
You're seeing things, yeah. Well, you saw something, yeah. Bright, shiny object.
UFO from Area 51.
40 seconds to go here in the first half. Flyers trying to put some more points on the board. And a catch and a run. This is Collins. But the clock will continue to run. No, they stopped the clock until they moved the chains.
County called a timeout.
Did they?
Yeah. But Collins, when he broke that, he should have went to the sideline and saved that
timeout for later. Yeah.
That's the coach in me.
Okay, that's our last timeout. We'll step aside ever so briefly, and we'll come back for the final 32 right here on the Game of the Week.
At FPB, we work around the clock to ensure clean, safe, great-tasting water makes its way reliably to your home or business. The EPA recently required all public water systems to have a service line inventory completed by 2024, and we need your help to determine what type of service line you have. Your help can greatly speed the process, reduce costs, and keep rates more affordable for everyone.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Clint Goins and Chris Cole here with you, bringing you tonight's action. The Flyers lead 21-0, but they are close to the end zone, trying to punch it in one more time. It's caught. Robinson doesn't make it.
They're going to have to be quick here.
Yes, they've got time for one more play. 15 seconds. Trahan throws it up. Out of reach. That was an awkward looking play.
Well,
nobody moved.
Well, I think he was going to fake the spike. I think Spencer County thought he was going to spike the ball. And he didn't spike it and
didn't connect his receiver. But it did stop the clock with 6 seconds to go. They've got time for one more play. And now Spencer County is going to call a timeout. We'll just keep it here. Let's say you're the Spencer County coach here, Mr. Mark Sperry. What are you telling your team?
Dig in deep, because either Robinson
or Moore is going to get the ball.
But you got to still stay honest to the outside as well, right? You're on the one. Most likely last play of the half, unless it's an incomplete pass.
A quick incomplete pass, too.
So
if I were Eddie James, though, I think I'd just run this ball. I think I would have Robinson blocking and Moore behind him and just run it in there. That's what I would do. But I'm not a football coach. I just like to pretend I am sometimes.
That's what we get paid to do.
That's right.
Wishbone formation.
And he gives it instead to Robinson. And Franklin County says touchdown. I haven't seen an official raise their hands, but they're putting the ball on the hash mark, so my guess is they got in. And they're going to kick the PAT. Here's a look at it right inside your living room. I think he got there.
He's over the line.
They put the points on the board. 27-0. Easton Powell trying to add one more point. It's up and through. 28-0 your score. 3 seconds left to go in the half. Brendan Robinson on that fullback dive again that you like so much, Chris, with a touchdown. We'll be back in a second here on the Game of the Week.
Today, we customize everything. So why not customize your video choices with NextBand Stream, the new video streaming app from FPB. Just install NextBand Stream on your smart TV, mobile, and streaming devices. Then watch with features like Restart and Replay TV, plus Cloud DVR to record cable and local channels. Powered by fast, reliable FPB internet and Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit FPB online to sign up.
3 seconds left to go here in the first half. Franklin County on top, 28-0 in their first district game of the season. Looking to go 4-0 on the year so far. Looking pretty solid tonight. Easton Powell's going to kick it deep here, and he does. And once again, goes into the end zone. Spencer County will take it at the 20. My guess here, Chris, is they're just going to take a knee and hit the thing.
Possibly.
Coach scratching his head there. Pretend you're Coach Marksberry at half. What do you tell your team? Down 28-0.
We got a half to go. We got to execute better on offense. We got to make some tackles. I mean, it's been a long first half, but you've proven you can stop Franklin County. You intercepted a pass.
Yeah.
But offensively, they've been very stagnant. So, got to make some adjustments. Maybe dig a little deeper into the playbook and try to catch Franklin County off guard.
All right, folks, we're going to step aside quickly, and we'll come back with the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show featuring the Franklin County Flyer Band.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks. We're going to step aside here and let you watch the Franklin County High School Marching Band and their performance here at halftime under the direction of Josh Toppus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the 2023 Franklin County High School Choir Marching Band. The director of choir band is Mr. Josh Thomas, the associate director is Mr. Andrew Morahan, the major head coach is Tiffany Hickman, and the players are led on the field by assistant drum major Junior Graham Clements and Junior Andy Conway, and head drum major Senior Ashley Sayer. The Flyers now kick off the 2023 marching season with this rap hit from August of 2021. Debuting at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, and the recipient of 2022 MTV Music Video Award for the Best Video Effects, Best Art Direction, and Best Collaboration from Louisville's own Jack Harlow and his buddy, Lil Nas X. Here's Industry Lady. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Franklin County High School Player Major Award, Junior Abigail Hyman, Junior Allie Moore, Sophomore Savannah Beckett, Freshman Karina Aguilar, Freshman Reggie Jen, Freshman Ava Gould, and Freshman Taylor Hinkle. The players continue to demonstrate their musical versatility as they are joined now by the Elkhorn Middle School 8th grade band. As we feature nearly 175 of Central Kentucky's finest young musician, bringing you this upbeat and up-tempo legend from 2008. The top 10 hit in more than 20 different countries. It was #1 in the United States for 2 weeks, named one of the best summer songs of 2008, and received a Grammy nomination for Best Dance Recording. From Rihanna, here's Historia. He's one of the best songs of the year, Grammy nominated for Best Rock Song and Record of the Year. Let's hear William Pepper and Stomp Our Feet from the Foo Fighters. Here's The Pretender.
And that, folks, was the Franklin County Flyer Marching Band, joined by the 8th grade band at Elkhorn Middle School. We're back here. Quinn Owens, Chris Cole, and Kyle Thompson has decided to join us again. Kyle, what were your impressions of the first half?
Well, I think that we're seeing Franklin County actually produce what Franklin County can do. They were playing up the last 3 games in division. This is their district, and Christian Moore is running over kids. I mean, they're trying to hang on to him. Twice they ran. They had personal fouls out of bounds. I don't think they're even meaning to do it. They can't let go. He's just taking them for a ride. And the crowd here is phenomenal. They have set the stands up at least well enough here to where all the folks can enjoy it. And it's a great atmosphere. Gavin Hurst, here's a 40-yard catch Gavin Hurst made. Hit another one that he was upset that he missed later in the quarter. But again, here's Christian Moore just absolutely running over kids with no. He just doesn't even care. He has no remorse.
The best you can do is slow him down.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and if you hit him above the waist, you're not going to bring him down.
No.
And I thought off the air you made a great comparison to Chris Roberts that was here and was a great player for Franklin County.
He was a stud, yeah.
And
I think that Christian can. That was the one bad pass that Dury had in the first half. They turned around and got it right back. And defense has been outstanding. They may have 2 first downs in the entire first half. And again, Christian Moore. Those kids have just made his personal highlight reel. I mean, that's going to be on TikTok later tonight.
Well, and what's impressive about Christian is everybody knows his straight ahead speed and strength. But you get him outside the numbers.
As soon as he gets outside the tackle box, it's a race. He's a fast kid.
And he's a smart runner, too. He looks, he will initiate the contact, but he's going to make a person miss from time to time as well.
He is, and I think if you set up a run offense like this, it's going to open up the deep ball for Trahan to get it to Hurst and others.
Well, and I told Clint there in the first half that you've got to really have a special corner to man up on Hurst one-to-one.
Look, Gavin Hurst, along with his brother, they compete with who had the fastest 100-meter time. And right now I think Landon is just slightly ahead of him. But Gavin is a state, a state talent when it comes to the 100-yard dash. You throw that in with the size that he has and the athleticism, it's tough to hang with him. He truly is. Listen, if there are D1 coaches that have not looked at the talent of this kid yet, if you were to be able to put 30 pounds on him of muscle, he would be an impending force in your defensive backfield and maybe even be able to play as a wide receiver at that level.
Well, folks, we've got just a few seconds left here of the halftime, but I imagine they'll add another 3 minutes onto the clock like they always do. And we will step aside ever so briefly and come back with the second half right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Call David Tolles Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Tolles Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
Hey, that was my friend Logan's soccer coach. Why'd you wave at her?
Because she's also our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent. She's the one that helped us get our house fixed after that big storm last year.
Well, that explains the name of their team.
Which is?
The Storm.
Good one.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. big on commitment.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 48 years in business. Call, come by, or visit our website for free quotes today.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field here at Franklin County High School. As you can see there, they lead the Spencer County Bears 28-0. Clint Goins and Chris Cole here with you. And Chris, what were your impressions of the first half? Looking pretty good?
Franklin County offensively has come out. They've set the tone with their defense, but their offense, other than the one turnover, which they were able to force another turnover a couple plays later and get it right back, has looked not the air threat that we're used to seeing Franklin County. And I've seen that start to evolve the last couple years with the teams that Coach James has, that they're not as reliant on the pass as much as they are the running backs.
Well, they could be having a good passing game. I mean, Trahan had 2 balls dropped on him that there were good passes that would have went for 20, 30 yards.
The passing game is there. I mean, we talked about that on the air at the half with Kyle, that, this running attack opens up the deep pass, right? Because it seems like just about every one of the passes that we've seen has been off of a play action or a rollout that is keyed off of the running attack that Franklin County's been able to give Spencer County tonight. So it's Franklin County's game. They get the ball back. I don't see any way Spencer County, we've not seen them stop Franklin County.
No, we just had that turnover, that interception, and other than that, they've scored on every possession.
So
and, I look for them to do the same. Now, this is going way out there. But you think Franklin County can finish this season undefeated in the district?
Yes. I know there's probably some people on the west side of town that.
Toothacher. Big carry, still on his feet. Excuse me, Gottschall, not Toothacher. That's Gottschall. Hunter Gottschall.
Clint got a little excited there.
Yeah.
I know there's probably some people on the west side of town that's watching or that probably doesn't like me saying that, but Franklin County is built to run the table in this district.
I think you're right. Who do you think will be their biggest contest? With North Oldham?
No, Shelby.
Shelby will be?
I think Shelby will be
That's on the road, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
But I look for Shelby County to be the toughest competition in the district. Now, I've not seen Henry County.
But Henry County and Western Hills, even though they're in the same district, those teams to me, like they just moved up. I'm surprised that both Henry County and Western Hills made the threshold to be a 4A school.
Yeah, and I still think of Hills and Henry County as 2A programs, right? It still has blew my mind over the last few years that Hills was a 3A, and in the district that they were with Louisville Christian and Mercer County. But Franklin County looks to be the dominant team in this district moving forward.
Christian Moore scores again.
Didn't take them long, did it?
No, it didn't. It didn't. And they may go for 2 here, folks, simply because at 36 points, if you have a 36-point lead, then the clock never stops.
Little handoff here to Moore. He bounces it to the outside. And that's what I was talking about at the half with Kyle. When he joined us, was Christian there could have went straight ahead, but he bounced it to the open area.
And here they are going for two. Trahan goes out to his right. He could just run it in. Throws it up, and it's intercepted. They blew that dead. I thought they could run that back if they wanted to. And had they scored, it would have been the 2 points for Spencer County. Is that true or not?
I don't know if they changed that.
Anyway. All right, here's another look at the TD, and we'll talk more about this point after attempt when we come back here on the Game of the Week.
Here's what people are saying about a state tree service.
They're honest, have experienced staff, fair rates, and I trust the quality of their work.
They were professional and courteous, and cleanup of the job site was great.
They are prompt, reliable, and they always make sure I'm satisfied, which is why when I have tree care needs, I call a state tree service.
Our mission is to provide safe, quality tree care at a fair price to Central Kentucky. Go online or give us a call for a free quote.
All right, folks, Flyers continue to roll here, up 34-0. Easton Powell getting ready to kick off for Franklin County. Now, Chris, we were just talking during the break about, I thought that Trahan could have just run that ball in. I thought he had enough room to just tuck it and get in there. But not that the pass was bad. It was a good pass, but it was bobbled and then intercepted. Ball dropped there by Brady Smith. He does recover it, gets it out to about the 13. We got a flag on the play.
Yeah, and you're going to get what they call a blindside block here on the initial would-be tackler down the field. And it's probably going to be half the distance from the spot of the foul.
Personal foul. Yep, blindside block.
Personal foul is the call against Spencer County.
Let's look at it again here. Oh. It wasn't really a blindside block, but it was more of a targeting sort of.
Well, the rule is if a player is turned towards the sideline, you cannot cut back to make that block. So
I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that. That helmet-to-helmet contact was not good, but I'm just not a fan. Let's look at it again here. So he hits him in the face mask, boom.
But that's not a targeting because he led with his shoulder into the chest area.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Boom. That's
he literally.
Well, okay.
His shoulders down, his head's down. He didn't.
Yeah, that's
lead.
true. He was trying to hit him in the chest. That's true. I'll give you that.
But blindside block.
Okay.
If you saw this, the hand to the helmet by the white hat, that would be targeted.
Yeah.
But when he put the two fists together, that's a blindside block.
Okay. I don't like it. Anyway, I'm not an official, nor do I play one on TV. The pass outside to Barron, incomplete.
Well, we have created a debate in the trailer. And
that's right. If you still have the sound turned up at home, this is the entertainment value of this commentary. Okay. Stewart getting some instructions there from his coach. Not a lot has gone right for Jared Stewart tonight. I mean, he's not played poorly. It's just his offense just can't seem to get on track here against Franklin County. Pass out to the flat, and that's caught, but the player goes to his knees. And that's going to bring up 4th, and I'm not sure they gained any yards. I mean, in fact, they maybe lost a yard, but they'll be at least 4th and 9. And they'll be punting from the end zone here. Thomas Childress standing at the back of his end zone, gets a good snap and gets away a good punt.
Well done, young man. Well done. Get away from it. Hurst was wanting to pick it up.
I saw him. I thought he was going to pick it up just to spite you.
Good punt out of the back of the end zone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's, you know, there's a lot of pressure on that. A lot of pressure on the long snapper.
Well,
and the punter not to step.
And the head official is sitting right there watching his heel to make sure that he's not touching that white line.
So that's, you know, that's well executed by the Spencer County punt team. Hand off here to Jaquan Crawford. Gets about 4 yards, I'd say. It is difficult, Chris, because now they've moved the chains to the near side of the field. You can't really see what's going on.
Yeah, and with us not being in the press box anymore, I can't see the whole field to get a.
We only see what you see, folks. Crawford again with the carry. Picks up another couple. I got a feeling Franklin County just going to ground this out on the ground. I don't look to see him passing in this possession.
Maybe.
Just run it, run that clock. Third and 2. Well, lo and behold, they do throw it up, and Hurst not anywhere near him. So what are they going to do here? They're going to go for it. They're kind of in a no man's land situation here. Too far to kick a field goal, too close to punt. And your defenses look solid. I think I'd go for it.
I'm going for it. I mean, you got an opportunity to go down the field and put this game out of reach completely.
Hand off up the middle to Robinson. It's going to be close. Yeah, it sure is.
They're going to measure.
I don't know. Trahan's still on the field out there.
Well, they gave him 3, first down.
That's 1st and 10. Quick pass over here to Taylor. He gets out of bounds as a flag gets thrown.
Going to be a hold.
Holding offense number 5. So Gavin Hurst, the guilty party. Let's see if we can pick it up right here. I don't know. It didn't look that bad to me.
The only thing that I could see is if they were calling that hand on the back of the shoulder pad.
Launches it up, and it's caught. Gavin Hurst with the reception down to the 5-yard line.
There's that one-on-one coverage again, and you just really cannot cover Hurst one-on-one.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. And the Flyers eventually fall on it. It's going to be a loss of about 13 yards, but Crawford lucky to cover that up for Franklin County.
And I really didn't see what
happened. Yeah, I don't know what the problem was. Second down and 17. Pass complete to Moore. Moore stumbles, bumbles. Did he get in? No, we didn't.
Down to the 1. Moore, little shiver block there, slides into the flat, gives a nice target, and reaching.
Yeah, just didn't quite make it. But he may get the ball here and get the score one more time. And he does, and he does. Flyers on top now, 40-0. And we will have a running clock the rest of this ball game. Jack Massey tried to make the tackle there for Spencer County, but just a little bit too late. Easton Powell going to come on and kick the PAT. Holder and number 7, Caden Campbell. And it's up and good. 41-0 is your score here in the middle of the third quarter. We'll be back with more action here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field here at Franklin County High School. Flyers on top in their home opener. It appears they will be 4-0 after this game. Next week, we'll be down at Frankfort High School
for homecoming.
Homecoming as they host Fairdale, which is the one team that Spencer County has beat so far this year. And then 2 weeks from now, we're back here at FCHS for another district game, North Oldham. And that is going to be, ooh, nice kick by Powell. It just kind of died on like the 3-yard line. And Spencer County, again, not going to have great field position to start this possession.
No, and the return man thought that
it's going to roll in the end zone. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope, it doesn't. Then you got to pick it up and run.
Yep, looked like a nice sand wedge shot there.
Yeah, it did.
A little back spin.
Oh, we got a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Franklin County. I didn't see that.
So next week, Franklin County at Shelby County.
Big game there.
Yeah. Big game.
So if you go to that game, just bring your phone along. You can watch us on YouTube with the Frankfort High Fairdale game.
Or I have a feeling that one of the Froggy stations will probably be at that game.
Oh, yeah.
If you're watching us at home or at the Frankfort High game, tune in
to Froggy and catch that on the radio. Yeah. Probably on 104.9 and 101.7. Spencer County has a different quarterback into the game now. Paxton Truitt is number 7 for the Bears. They get a first down. That's one of the few first downs they've had tonight. Paxton, just a sophomore. We might see quite a few fresh faces here.
For both teams.
For both teams, yes. Truitt hands off. Amari McCarty was the ball carrier for Spencer County on that last play. 3rd and 5 now. And they pick up the first down. And we're going to see a flag here, a tackle out of bounds or no?
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of that one. I'm definitely not a fan of that call because
he hit him inbounds and just,
their momentum
took him out of bounds.
And
or it could have been
number 22.
22 could have been the guilty party, yeah. That's Nick Reynolds. Regardless,
15 yards at
15
the
yards.
end of the run.
Best field position Spencer County has had tonight, I believe.
Well, I think they got down to about the 20 after the interception and fumble.
Did they? Get that far? All right. Third quarter is going to come to a close, and we're going to show you all of the Franklin County scores in 24 seconds. Hurst, Moore, little dance. Robinson with the fullback dive. I think that's Robinson again, and here's Moore around the end. And then one more. Christian Moore with the carry. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
FPB delivers more value to our customers with Watch TV Everywhere. It's the free extra service that lets you watch favorites from your TV package on the go. Take a few minutes to sign up at fpb.cc and you'll be all set to explore many channels and on-demand shows on any internet-connected computer, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Watch TV Everywhere. Another great way FPB delivers the choice, convenience, and value you want.
Welcome back, folks. Here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Thanks for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, share a comment. Tell us what you think. Even if you don't like us, that's fine. We have thick skin. We can take it. It could be we can improve on something. In fact, I have no doubt that Chris and I can improve on something.
Speak for yourself.
We've been at this for a few years. Chris and I have been. First on the radio, and now somehow we got on TV. I don't know.
Well, they scraped the bottom of the barrel when they got us, I can tell you.
Oh, Franklin County up big here, but Spencer County mounting a little drive here. The backup quarterback, and they're probably facing the second team of the Franklin County defensive unit. Illegal procedure.
Yeah, there was a little rocking over on the right side of the offensive line right before the snap. Again, got a player in motion and moving on movement instead of the ball. It happens. That's why I like to play in the center. I controlled the ball movement.
That's right. No way that you could be offsides.
Well, yeah, if I forgot the snap count and the whole line moved and not me.
Oh, well, yeah, but you would be offsides. Everybody else would be offsides. And I guess there is a penalty to the center. What do they call it? A snap?
Snap infraction?
Infraction, yeah. So it's...
Yeah. But the one person that better never make a mistake because if the center messes up, the whole play goes poo-poo.
Well, see, the thing is, the center never makes a mistake because whether he's right or wrong, he's right. You know, he's right.
You tell that to some of these coaches. Let me message Sam Harp and let him
comment about that. Say, I've got the ball, so y'all need to do what you just follow my lead. I don't care what the quarterback said in the huddle. If I say that we're snapping on one and he said two, we're snapping it on one. My golly. Uh-oh, this could be a score. Could be a, and I think he got in. Riley Burton, sophomore ball carrier for Spencer County. gets that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Maybe.
Shalom Moore tried to make the tackle.
He's out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he's down, but they don't have.
Somebody run out there and get the.
They don't have a command center in high school football.
Tell them to run out there. Let me replay that.
So they're going to give him 6, and we're going to see Kyle Brinsel is the place kicker. And Spencer County calls timeout before a PAT. I'm not sure I've ever seen that happen.
Well, they were either going to be short a man or too many men on the field.
Okay, well, we'll take a break as well. We'll be back with the last 8 minutes and 46 seconds of this game right after this on the Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
You will want to stay tuned, folks, after the game for the Tim and Rebecca Hubbard realtors with Exit Realty Crutcher. Their play of the game. What will it be? I don't know. There's been quite a few we could pick from. Brinsel's kick is through the uprights. So the timeout must have worked. 41-7. So Spencer County at least gets on the board. Gives them a little bit of something to build on.
Yeah, good job by the Spencer County coaching staff to keep the players engaged over there, not having them lay down. There's still things to work on. This is just the first game of the district. The real season begins this week, right?
Yeah. So you may have lost this game, but, there's 4 more games that you've got to play after this game in the district, it's a 16 district now, so I assume they're taking the top 4 teams into the playoffs. Is that right?
I'll be honest with you, Clint, I don't know how that's going to work with having 6 teams in the district. So
Chris Stallings took the kickoff for Franklin County. Everybody's checking their wristbands. New quarterback for the Flyers, Carter Richardson. And ball carrier was Jaquan Crawford. I think we got a new center into the game also for Franklin County. There's a look at Crawford right there. Richardson is a sophomore for the Flyers. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Good bit of blocking there on the far side by number 18, Nicholas Epperson, also a sophomore. Stayed with his man all the way through the play. 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, you get a couple more first downs, and this one's going to be over.
Stallings in the backfield with Richardson. Another faked handoff. Richardson keeps it himself, but he's tackled from behind. But gets about 6 yards on that carry. I believe Malcolm Walton is the center now. Hand off to Stallings. Doesn't get much. So bring up 3rd and 5. Yep. No huddle offense. That's, you kind of got to have them.
Yeah.
A catch, a fumble, but a recovery. I think that is Ladarius Simmons, number 34. I don't think it was enough, however, for first down. We'll see.
It's close, but I think he's just short. Fourth and 1. Richardson around the left end, maybe.
That works for me. And we've got a timeout, Franklin County. We're going to give the defense some strokes here. They almost pitched a shutout, says Doug Crow, our replay producer. And, you know, they just swarm into the ball, Chris. Here's that near block. Man, almost had that one.
Yeah, they've done a really
Nice
good
tackle.
job.
It's Rylan Gilligan, 57. I'm sorry.
They've done a really good job all night of swarming to the ball, team tackling. It's just been, you know, a solid defensive effort tonight by Franklin County, and then their offense really came into their own tonight as well. And I think Kyle touched on that a little bit at the half about, you know, you're seeing them play at their level now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've been playing
above their level.
Yeah, 5 and 6A.
Punching above their weight, so to speak. Uh-oh, Richardson looking for a receiver and didn't see one over there on the left side, so he went to the right side to Stallings. No gain on that play. Tackle by Ty Kimbrough, a sophomore for Spencer County. A little over 3 minutes left. Be sure to stay tuned, folks, for the play of the game. Brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Richardson keeps it himself. Trying to get close to a first down.
He didn't force anything. He's looking. Nothing there. 3rd and about 6 or 7 here.
Oh, he wasn't as close as I thought to a first down. Stallings in motion. Richardson. Is that caught or no? I think they're going to give him the catch. Excellent work on the replay there. So Simmons with the catch. It probably wasn't really a catch, but you know, I saw the ball kind of hit the ground, but they gave it to him anyway.
And Powell on to attempt a 41-yard.
Oh, hey. I would like to see this second team of the offense put some points on the board here. And this is how long?
42 yards.
42 yards. We'll see if he's got the leg for it. We've got a timeout, Franklin County. Coach James over there calls a timeout, but the team doesn't come over. They just kind of stay on the field. And
I think he just did that to keep from getting a delay of game, letting Powell kind of.
I see. Take a little bit more time to look at it. Kick is up. Oh, it's just wide to the left. He had enough leg.
Bad snap.
Yes, it was. It was low. Campbell did a good job picking it up and propping it up, but you know, he just kind of threw off the rhythm. So Spencer County, they're going to take over possession and run a couple of plays here. Hand off to the first man through. I think that was Amari McCarty. That's a great name there, Amari McCarty.
It's a football name.
That's right.
I'd say that may. Oh, Spencer County's going to.
They're going to run one more. Run one more. Try to pad somebody's stats. Noah Crop, the ball carrier that time. And folks, that'll do it. Franklin County wins this one 41-7 over the Spencer County Bears. Next week they are at Shelby County. That'll be a great game. And we will be at Frankfort High School as they take on Fairdale. And we will be right back with the Tim and Rebecca Hubbard play of the game right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what they do and families are why they do it.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
All right, our Tim and Rebecca Hubbard play of the game is going to be this right here. It's a long pass play from Trahan to Gavin Hurst. How long? 48 yards?
48-yard completion.
And that led to this touchdown carry by Christian Moore, which got us to a running clock. That, folks, is your Tim and Rebecca Hubbard Realtors with Exit Realty Crutcher play of the game. Franklin County wins a big one, 41-7 over the Spencer County Bears, and they improve their record to 4-0, still undefeated, and they may be able to go the rest of the season undefeated. I hate to jinx them like that, but
well, I can tell you they've got a really tough game at Southwestern down in Somerset about mid-October, out of district. That's going to be a tough game.
Southwestern 5A.
Yes. So also next week, Shelby County's undefeated right now coming into tonight as well. They're playing really well. Next week, I wish we were at that game. That's going to be a great ball game because we had that Shelby County game here last year, and Shelby County played them really tough, even though they were probably a little outmanned by Franklin County under their first year coach last year. But he's got some really good, talented players over there, and I think that's going to be a really good ball game. I think that's going to be the toughest test for Franklin County in the district this year.
And if you tune in to watch us next week at Frankfort High, we will have updates on that Shelby County game. So don't worry about that. We'll keep you informed. And we'll try to tell you what's going on.
We got friends in low places.
Yes, we do. We do have friends in low places. Oh, Doug Crow, our replay producer, says since it was Hawaiian night, Franklin County laid out Spencer County. So there's your dad joke of the day.
I think that's a good way to end the show.
I agree. For Chris Cole, I'm Clint Goins, and for everybody else on this crew, we thank you very much for watching. And please give our sponsors some consideration whenever you need those services. Until next week, we'll see you right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.